So, I believe I am live. I'm not sure about it, but I'm certainly going to find out about that. So, hi there, everybody. Well, I'm not sure that. Yeah, we're starting to get people in. That's really good. This is an impromptu live stream because I really wanted to test my new connection. Yeah, I've got a new connection for new internet connection, and it should be the end of all my internet problems. Well, I probably speak too soon, but that's the way things are. Yeah. If there's anyone out there this evening, you can ask me a question. I'm ready to answer questions for you. It's amazing. Yeah, will we see? So we'll see if anybody actually comes in. Yeah, it's totally impromptu. So we'll see what whether it works or not. And this is a test. Yeah, I think it's quite a good test. Like that, you can tell me if you can see me more clearly, if you can hear me well. It's certainly making a difference to navigation for me, at least. Yeah. I'm wondering if this is live right now. Yeah, I think this stream is live. Yeah, we're definitely getting people in, which is a good thing. So, I hope you can hear me. Yeah. This for me is a wonderful change because I'm getting a very bad reputation for having bad connections. Yeah, so we'll see. Yeah, I think people are having problems connecting to it. I think it's probably just so sudden of me to do this that the system is just not very used to it. So yeah, it says I've got people in here. Good, that's it. That's really nice, Eric. Good evening. So nice to hear you. So you're in the UK, I guess. Do you have any questions for me? And I will answer them. My videos have just come out, so I think there should be quite a lot of people online to be able to view this. So Eric UK, that looks that's fine. Hi Nora, nice to see you. So this is totally impromptu. Yeah. It's just as I was saying, I've had my internet connection, a new internet connection put in. They finally came today. They've been promising to do this for ages, and well, here it is. I'm now online. So I keep wondering about you, Nora, where you learnt your English, because you write a very good formal type of English. I bet you probably have more difficulties with something that's slightly less formal. Yeah, but well, we'll see. So if you've got any questions for me, Nora, this is the perfect moment to try it. Yeah, I've got a nice stable connection. My ping is absolutely stable, which is brilliant. I've got lots of other programs which are running at the same time. So I don't know. Let me start with something then. Yeah. So we'll start with an idiom then. Come hell or high water. Okay, this means that you're absolutely determined to do something. So I will be with you tomorrow at 8 a.m. come hell or high water. Good evening, Carlos. I'm talking to you from Galicia. Yeah. But I'm talking with my new connection, and this is really just a test for it. So yeah, I live in the middle of the countryside, so I think I'm very lucky that they've actually connected this for me. Okay, so if there's anyone out there who wants to try and participate, then give me a sentence using this come hell or high water. I am going to win the gold. There, comma, come hell or high water. Yeah, I'm absolutely determined to do it. Nothing is going to get in my way. Absolutely nothing is going to stop me. And that's the idea of this phrase, come hell or high water. I really, really, really am going to do it. No matter what gets in my way. So I think maybe many of you have decided to learn English come hell or high water. That's I think quite a good thing to do. Okay, so come hell or high water. Okay, I think I'm actually going to change, and I think I'm going to try a very difficult exercise, or it's at least what I consider a very difficult exercise. So let me put this here. It's amazing. I can actually move things and put new things in. Okay, so Control V. No, that's too small. I need to make that bigger. Okay, I need this. I need some ribbon, and maybe 24. That looks better. Yes, and get rid of this. So minimalistine chaos. I'm going to learn English come hell or high water. I think that to me sounds like a great example. Good evening, Abby Hashek, and hello, Rapanta as well. Okay, this is what they call a multiple choice closed test. Ooh, my picture's a bit big and it's getting in the way of this, so let me just move it to the side a bit. Oh, and also yeah, I wanted to hide this as well. Okay, so well, you can see what it says anyway. It says social media is rife with posts insulting, disparaging, slandering, discrediting the vaccine hesitant. But these reactions to a complex and nuanced issue are doing more harm than good. So you need to choose the best of these 4 words. Which one do you think fits and why? So, a dialect and an accent. I think the accent, it talks about the way you speak, whereas I think the dialect in itself is the actual language that you use. Yeah, so a dialect is non-standard, whereas an accent, well, my English is standard RP, so it's an accent, but I wouldn't call it a dialect. Yeah, so a dialect. Yeah, a form of language that's spoken in a particular part of a country by a particular group. So notice, a dialect has different words and different grammar and a different accent, and that's really the difference. Um, if you speak a dialect, then you're using other vocabulary as well. Yeah, and that's really the difference. Whereas the accent is just the way you speak. So I could speak with a West Country accent, or I could speak with an accent from the southern United States, but that I'm just using the accent, but I'm not using the dialect or the words that actually normally go with it. Um, and that effectively is the difference between the two. So we still need to decide which word to choose out of my little question here. Yeah. So good evening. So Nora, so you're going to go for disparaging. With Okay, thank you, Rupanta. That's a very good answer, Nora. Yes, because let's see. If you insult people in internet, in social media, you're going to get in trouble. Yeah. To disparage is to be rude about, to criticize, but not necessarily to insult. To slander is talking about, is saying things that are not true, maligning somebody's character, saying things that hurt somebody's reputation, without truth to them. And then to discredit, I think it's more likely that you discredit a theory. Yeah. I think you would have to prove that the logic of the vaccine hesitant is wrong. Good evening, and good evening, Saad, and good evening, Arshdeep. Yeah, that's good. So I'm going to give you another one, Nora. It must be very late in India right now. So it's nice to know you're actually working with me here, Nora. And let me just paste another bit. Okay, and Control V, and that's too small. So I need this, and I need this for the size. And here we go again. You need to find the best word to fit in this. Okay, wow, lots of people coming in. Good evening, George Washington. Ages since I've seen you. Good evening, yes, once. Okay, so it says there should be no doubt about it. COVID-19 vaccines are saving lives. Consider some recent statistics. Keeps moving this back. Okay, consider some recent statistics from the UK. In a study tracking more than 200,000 people, nearly every single, and then we've got party, subject, participant, assistant, had developed antibodies against the virus within 2 weeks. Wow, we're getting lots of people in now. That's really good. So, yeah, you need to choose the right word again. And definitely Nora's playing this. So, which word? Party, subject, participant, or assistant? Yeah, so notice this is a study. And I think they probably they asked people's permission to be able to do this. So, I think that's quite good. So which would be the best word to go into this? So I'm going to read it again. There should be no doubt about it. COVID-19 vaccines are saving lives. Consider some recent statistics from the UK. In a study tracking more than 200,000 people, nearly every party, subject, participant, assistant had developed antibodies against the virus within 2 weeks. Okay, we're starting to get some answers. Good evening, Farrakhan. So George Washington and Minimalistine and Missen, and you all agree, yeah, it's definitely every single participant. Here, here. I think the word party I would use more for a legal document. And then I think a subject, a subject is more the person of an individual experiment. And most normally an assistant is a person who assists. Although you can use an assistant, there were 22 assistants in the class, but I wouldn't normally use assistant like that. That's good, Nora. Absolutely. Participant. So I'm going to give you guys, you ladies and gentlemen, another one. And I need a special paste, don't I? So okay, let me do it like this. Do it the hard way. And 24, and minimize the ribbon. That's better. And despite initial worries that the current vaccines may be less effective against the Delta variant, version, alteration, variety, analyses, notice this is plural, analyses, suggest that both the AstraZeneca and the Pfizer-BioNTech jabs, notice this word jab and injection, reduce hospitalization rates by 92 to 96%. So, hear me reading Hamlet someday. I think it's probably not very common. It's not very probable. I mean, George Washington. So yes, everybody's going for variant. That's really good. So it's the variant of the virus. Yeah, I think a version of software. Yeah. Alteration. This sounds like somebody's actually changed it. They've decided they're going to alter it. And then the variety, I think, well, a variety of fruit or a variety of flavor. Which variety of ice cream would you like? No, it's definitely a variant. Yeah. So yeah, good. That's 5 good answers. We're doing well here. So let me try another one. Yeah. So this is you're doing quite well, because this isn't really the easiest of exercises. And I've just got to make this bigger again. I should just be doing a special paste, shouldn't I? No. That's better. And make it big enough for you to read. And here we go. So that's got to disappear. Okay, as many health practitioners have repeated, the risk of severe fringe, side, additional, extra effects from a vaccine are tiny in comparison to the risk of the disease itself. I think you've all got pretty good English. Yeah. Let's wait and see if anyone else wants to answer. Ram Jam G, sir. Thank you. Okay. Yes. Very good. We got lots and lots of right answers. Yeah, we're talking about side effects. With a medicine, we always use it. We're always talking about side effects. So the fringe of something is normally the area around the edge. Yeah. I think from a meaning point of view, fringe would do, but the collocation is side effects. I think additional effects gives the idea of something that's beneficial. And I think extra effects also give the idea of beneficial. That's really good. So let's try the next one. And so how do I do a special paste? I don't know. Well, Okay. And size 24. Okay. So, yet an ample, an abundant, plentiful, sizable number of people are still reluctant to get the shots. According to a recent report by the International Monetary Fund, that ranges from around 10 to 20% of people in the UK to around 50% in Japan and 60% in France. Okay, good evening, Tom K. Great to have you. Beneficial effects are also welcomed. Yeah, maybe it makes you healthier. So, we've got a difference in answers here. So, let's see. Saad says ample. Minimalistine says abundant. Rupanta says ample. Farah says sizable. Misleen says abundant. I'm going to wait for some more answers because you're... Yes, once says sizable. So we got various different answers. I think we've got, I think just about two of each at the moment. I wonder what Nora's going to say. And I wonder what George Washington's going to say as well. So this is a harder one. So yet an ample, abundant, plentiful, sizable number of people are reluctant to get the shots. According to a recent survey by the International Monetary Fund, that ranges from around 10 to 20, good evening Ibrahim, percent of people in the UK to around 50% in Japan and 60% in France. George is going to say ample. Nora says plentiful. Okay, I've got a question for you. So you see, people are still reluctant to get the shots. Is that a positive thing, a negative thing, or a neutral thing? Well, I don't think it's a good thing that people are reluctant to get the shots. And if you actually look at these words, 3 of them are positive, and 1 of them is neutral. So let's see. Ample means more than enough. Abundant means present in great quantities. Plentiful, yes, it's easy to find. And sizable means a lot. Absolutely, Farah, it's negative. Tom K says sizable as well. Okay, so very definitely, Farah, it's negative. So which one of these is not positive? Because 3 of these words are positive. Yeah. So I will have ample time to finish my work. Jobs are abundant in this area. Water is plentiful around here. Okay, lesson learned. Very good, George. Yeah. So the right answer is sizable. Yeah, sizable. Because sizable just says it's a large size. It doesn't say any more. So well done, Tom K. Yes, once. And Farah. Yes, absolutely. So I would be using plentiful, abundant, and ample. Yeah, abundant supply in the shop. That's the idea. Yeah. Yeah. So no, this is not an easy exercise. This is a real C2 exercise for you. So there's no need to be worried if you don't get the right answer. This is hard, I think. It's like considerable. Yeah, sizable, considerable. Yeah, a considerable number. And I just need to make this bigger so you're going to be able to read it. I have to find a way around this in future. And here we have the next one. The result is becoming something of a culture war on social media, with many online commentators pretending, swearing, submitting, claiming that the vaccine hesitant are simply ignorant or selfish. Yeah, I think considerable, again, it's neither good nor bad. He has a considerable debt. This is a considerable problem. I have a considerable amount of money left. So considerable can be both positive and negative as well. So, again, here, Nora's going for claiming, Farah's going for claiming. The result is becoming something of a culture war on social media, with many online commentators that the vaccine hesitant are simply ignorant or selfish. Okay, so everybody's saying claiming here, aren't they? Okay, that's very good. Yeah, claiming is definitely the right answer. To pretend is to fake, to imagine that something might be true, but it's not true. Here, swearing, this isn't saying bad words. I swear this is true. I'm certain this is true. I swear that I didn't do this. Yeah, I swear that it's going to rain in 10 minutes. To submit. You normally submit a form or an application or something like that. Whereas to claim is you say something, but it's not proven whether it's true or not. It might be true, it might not be true. So that's the idea of claim. And let's try, whoops, paste, one more of these. Bear with me for a second. Minimize. So here's another one. But psychologists who specialize in medical decision making argue that these choices are often the result of many complicating factors that need to be dealt, addressed, responded, controlled sensitively if we are to have any hope of reaching population level immunity. So very good on the last one. You all got claimed. This one, I think this one's, there are probably two answers that you need to choose between. I think there are two of them you can cross out immediately because they don't fit well, and two of them that may fit. So, to be sensitive, to be careful about people's feelings. So Tom K says addressed. What do the others of you say? Here. Okay, so need to be responded, says Farah. Nora says addressed. George says dealt and addressed. Stard says addressed. Okay, and Minimalist says addressed or controlled. Hello. So, what is the preposition that goes with deal? Because this is to deal with, yeah? So, to deal with something. Deal, it can't be, yeah? I think deal would be a great word if it had a with. Yeah. What's the preposition that goes with respond? I thought it would be dealt with. Absolutely. What's the preposition that goes with to respond? To respond. Yes, deal with, absolutely, yeah? I need to deal with this problem. This problem needs to be dealt with. I responded. Aha, yes. There's no to here, is there? Absolutely. So, it can't be responded either. Very good indeed. So it's got to be either addressed or controlled. Let's see, to control means, yeah, respond to, absolutely. Manji and Vibes, wow, well, that's great to have both of you here as well. Okay, so, for me, the answer is addressed, to address a problem, yeah? It's difficult to control something sensitively, because these are factors and you're not really controlling them, you're addressing them, you're trying to deal with them. Wonderful to see you, Manji and Vibes, and good evening, DP. It's good to see you. So, to be addressed sensitively. Okay, and let me put another one here. This is, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, this is just an impromptu class because I wanted really to try my my new connection, and notice no cuts, no problems, no blips on it. I get the feeling my internet problems, or the problems of my connection, I hope, fingers crossed, I better not speak too soon, I better not shout victory too soon. I think they're finished. So, the 5 C's. This has got 2 questions in it. First, some distinctions. While it is tempting to assume that anyone who refuses a vaccine holds the same beliefs, the fears of most vaccine-hesitant people should not be confused with the freaky, bizarre, offbeat, quirky theories of loyal, devoted, staunch, tenacious anti-vaxxers. So anti-vaxxers are people who are against vaccination. Yeah, they're strongly against vaccination. And this is the anti-vaxxer group, as they put it. Yeah. Okay, that's wonderful. Yeah, knock on wood, because Tom K and Manji, you all know quite how problematic my connection has been over the last year, and I haven't disappeared. It hasn't faded out. This is wonderful. So. Okay, so we've got some answers. Yes, Wanth says bizarre. Faris says bizarre for the first one. Saad says quirky. Okay, and quite a lot of you are going for tenacious for the second one. Okay, so bizarre. Absolutely. Bizarre is the first word. Yeah, the bizarre theory. Yeah, these are people who are a bit crazy or a bit strange. So let's see, freaky. Freaky in English has the idea of frightening, unusual, not normal. Huh. Okay. So freaky it definitely can't be. Bizarre means very strange, and it fits very nicely with this. Offbeat is something that's unusual. You don't see it. It's different from the mainstream. So he has a very offbeat sense of humour. Yeah, it's different from what is normal. Yeah, it's not what's expected. Yeah. Okay, loyal and devoted are positive. So let's see. Manji's going for offbeat and staunch. No, offbeat is the opposite of mainstream vibes. It's not the normal beat. Yeah, everybody in society is always going to the normal beat, but some people don't. They go to a different beat, and that's offbeat. Okay, so And then, this last one, quirky. Okay, if something's quirky, it has strange peculiarities. It works in a strange way. So this program is very quirky. It's very different to other ones. Yeah, it's got its own quirks, its special individualities that make it different, and it can be maybe difficult to use. So let's look at the next one, loyal. So loyal anti-vaxxers, why are they loyal? Well, I guess they're loyal to their ideas. Devoted. You're more devoted to your pet or your partner or your children. Staunch means stalwart, somebody who won't change. Yeah, very strong, a very strong supporter of. And tenacious is somebody who doesn't give up, who doesn't let go. So Ayala Carla sounds. You say staunch. Okay, so yeah, the freaky, bizarre, offbeat, quirky, the bizarre theories, bizarre is the right answer, of staunch anti-vaxxers. Okay, that's really, really good. I'm going to stop now, but you've been absolutely great. It's also, I've come to the end of the material I've got here to use. Tenacious, dogged, persistent. Yeah, whereas staunch, a staunch supporter. Sí, lo sabía muy claramente Ayala. Con un nombre como Ayala Carla, como no. And, okay, staunch. So, a staunch anti-vaxxer, a staunch supporter of. Yeah? It doesn't mean the other words, when I choose one, it doesn't mean the other words are wrong. Now, just to prove to you that the answers are actually the correct ones, this comes from an article by the BBC. And I think I'm going to put the original article here so you can actually see it and follow the and see the real answers to it. So anyway, thank you very much for coming, all of you. I will have a more normal live stream on Sunday night. You've been a great group, and I'm really happy and really pumped about my new internet connection. It certainly does the job. Yeah. Purportedly, reportedly, allegedly. Let me write those down, Tom K. So, purportedly, reportedly, and allegedly. They're quite similar as well. So thank you, Miss Alexander Perchkin. Thank you, Gardnell. So it's been good to have you, Vibes. Thanks a lot. It's your first time here, Farah. Thank you, Miss Sane. Thank you, Tom K. To profess, these three words are very close. I'm going to have to think about it. So you've been a great lot. Thanks for coming. Bye bye.